Alright, I have a question I'm going to answer, so let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Hey traders, as you know, there's so many different indicators out there that people can use, and people get so confused about what to use and when to use when it comes to indicators. So I've just recorded a video walking you through my #1 trading indicator that I use all the time that helps me with entries and exit, and it's going to really help you out with your trading as well too. Click on the box above that says #1 indicator to get access to this video right now. Alright, let's actually make this video real quick, shall we? I have a question. Kill the Fed. Kill the Fed, I saw your question there, my man, and I'm going to answer it right now. He asked me, how do I actually trade the VIX? Well, how I trade the VIX is I trade the options on the VIX. So, yeah, that's just simply that. You know, if you go look at Yahoo Finance, let me just bring this up here. So you go to Yahoo Finance, you type in VIX here, VIX. Wait for it to, there we go, VIX volatility, and you can see here, go down to options. And with options, you can actually see we have all these, and that's now to April, which I'm actually thinking about rolling out my options that I've got right now into April. So that actually could be quite exciting. Gives me all this extra time, which is fantastic. So, and then you can see here, you got all these different options you can trade from November to December and so on and so forth, right? You can go even to April. And yeah, and you can just see that you can trade all these different options depending on what you want, even the put options, which is crazy, right? Like I don't understand why you trade a put option on this one here, which $12 seems to be a low limit on there. So, but anyway, you can definitely see, looking at this open interest. Let's actually go to say January next year. Actually, let's go February. Wow. So the open interest right now seems like a lot of people are very confident it's going to get to at least 32. You can see the open interest. Oh, look at that. Massive open interest right now. 67,000 contracts at 30. That's pretty big. So anyway, and now you've got all these contracts through here. So anyway, so that's how I trade the VIX. All right, kill the Fed. I trade the VIX by doing that. Now you said, how do I also benefit from the market going down? I have a couple or one, I trade the VIX, so when the market goes down, the VIX spikes. But also, secondly, is that I have different strategies going on. So, for example, if I go back and have a look at this here, well, one you guys know that one of the other trades I'm on right now, which is I'm actually got long-term put options on not long-term put options. You know, January expiration put options, long-term out of the money, which is, you know, IWM. So looking at that, that's what I have there. Okay, so benefit from that. But what I also have on the QQQ and the SPY is a long-term non-directional play. That simply means over the next 6 months, if the market falls through the floor, I'm gonna pick up a nice percentage return on that trade. If it doesn't and it holds and we continue to rally a good 10-20%, I'm going to pick up some nice income from that. Same with the QQQ. That's QQQ and SPY and QQQ. I've got basically the same strategy on both. Where if the market just keeps rallying up, we're going to get 10-20% to the high side, I'm going to benefit from that. But if the market just plummets, well, guess what? I'm going to benefit from that as well too. Now, here's how that strategy works. Is that I need to move a good 10 or 20% in either direction. If it just stays like this sideways, well, that's how I'll lose money in that trade. I need a good 10 or 20% in either direction over the next 6 months. And from that, I'm likely to pick up a good 20 or so percent return. 20-30% return, maybe even more. With me so far? Actually, no, that's actually not true. If it moves a good 10 to say it moves 20% either direction over the next 6 months, up or down, that's gonna equal about a 10 or so percent return, maybe even a bit more on my entire account. Once again, guys, I risk 2% on these trades. If they work out really well. If they don't work out, so on and so forth. Make sense? So once again, on these type of trades, what have I got? I have 1% of my account, 1% of my account, for it to go up a good 10 to 20% over the next 6 months, and I've got 1% of my account on basically a bearish position. So I have basically both sides locked. If the market drops through the floor, I'm going to lose my 1%. But this option here that I've got, which is an option, this option here is going to go up by 400%. I lose 100% here, but this one here goes up by say 500% if the market plummets through the floor. Take away this 100% here for this option, I'm now left with 400%. What is that? That's around about a 4% return on my account. With me so far, guys? But you've got to be smart about the option you buy, how much time you buy, and all that sort of stuff as well too. So that's where I say that's how I benefit from the market going up or going down. I place these really small positions, but once again, guys, I've got this on the QQQ and SPY. Now, over the next 6 months, if we really start to fall through the floor and we start to get a 10, 20, or 20, 30% move down, especially if the volatility is strong, well, this here could go up to 1,000% return because of the style of option and where I've actually got the options placed and so on and so forth. With me so far? And so in that case, they're 1,000% return, which is not hard especially where I got the option. 1,000% return, what's that going to give me? Well, it's going to give me, take away the 100% because I lost that one there. And now I've made 900%. But what is that 900%? That's a 9% increase on my account. You see what I'm saying there, guys? So this is how I trade my strategies. This is how I trade my trades all the time. Is I'm trading in a position where if I'm wrong small. If I'm right big. So that means I could be right maybe 20% of the time and still do well out of this. You see what I'm saying there, guys? So that's how I benefit from the market going down. Because and that's why, like, guys, even if the market does rally back up from now and the next say 30 days or so, we have a big rally. Well, I'm cool with that as well too. I just can't have this market going sideways. If that happens, that's where I can risk. That's where I'm risking. So I'm actually risking the whole lot. I'm basically risking everything I've got on there. Was a 2% of my account on this trade. If the market goes sideways, I'm probably going to lose this whole 2%. Now, what's the likelihood of this just continuing sideways for the next 6 months? Very unlikely. But if it does, I lose 2%. If it doesn't, we start to get a good rally or we plummet through the floor, we can start to pick up a nice good percentage return. And that's how, guys, overall, looking at the overall year, guess what? All these small little trades I'm doing, 4%, 5%, 10%, that's how you can start to really grow your account and potentially get 50%, 100%, a couple of 100% return on your account, but being smart about the way that you trade. With me so far, guys? Anyway, that's a little update. That's how I trade the markets. And I hope this helps you out. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, face your fears today. I'm not going to BS you here. Trading is hard. Over my 10 years of trading, I've learned some amazing systems and strategies, and I've put it all in my brand new Grab the Markets by the Balls course. And I'm giving you 100% free access. This whole course is 12 videos long and almost 10 hours of the best systems and strategies that I know. Click on the image below now to get 100% free access right now.